This is the first in a series of videos where I want to show the process in which I rebuilt the Stronghold that I found on what was originally my single-player world, and then what we converted to a multiplayer world so we can all goof around in. I was exploring this ocean that you see to the east, came across this really nifty cavern. Now I've switched it to creative mode to make it easier to show what the world looked like at the time. This is a restore of an old save. So let's head down into this chasm here. And lo and behold, it's a stronghold. So I'm going to use this just as an opportunity to show what the stronghold looked like when I moved into it. Oops, knocked that in. You'll notice that the standard iron windows are here, and I like this design aesthetic, and so I'll use it when I rebuild the stronghold. This room is intact, as I think it is in most strongholds. Lots of this, lots of partial walls that are filled in with smooth stone. Lots of areas where there should have been floor, but there's not. Occasional mushroom. Yeah. One of the intact rooms is a large library. I actually ended up having 2 large libraries in here, and I was very excited about that. Still a claustrophobic feeling with these solid walls and stone around you. Nice fountain courtyard. Note the gaps in the walls again. Lots of wooden doors, but also lots of iron doors, with the traditional facing one direction. Some work, some don't. Lots of areas open to caverns. Lots of this. Lots and lots of this. Areas that are fragmented and partially ruined. Hard to visualize how they all fit together. Place is enormous. Again, lots of walls terminating in smooth stone. Oh yeah, oops, didn't mean to destroy that. Destroy that too. Wide open here. Tower that leads to nowhere. One of the highest points in the stronghold, though. We'll come back to this. Remember this room. Remember this tower here. This open area, that area down there. Another tower to nowhere. Watch your step. A couple of jail cells with a missing floor, so even if you break out, I guess you're going to have a very bad day. I kept some of the jail. I keep forgetting that's not going to open anything. Out of my way. That was made an even larger hole than was there before. Pardon the zombie knocking. And again, lots of this, lots of areas that are wide open to the caverns. So the challenge was try to visualize how all of this was meant to fit together into one coherent, usable space. My goal was to create a completely usable, livable, functioning base. Boy, those zombies are loud. Obviously, I don't need to imprison anyone, so eventually I would turn these jail cells into rooms, and you get a look at that. This area is actually fairly intact. In fact, this was probably the most intact area in the Stronghold. Again, towers that tended to lead to nowhere. This gives you a general sense. Let's see if I can find my way back. Also remember this area here with the solid walls. Let's get another look at that. Let's see if I can find the second library. Should be around here somewhere. Yeah. I was very excited to see that I actually had 2 libraries. Show you one additional area. Again, note the jail cells here. I kept a few of them, but I didn't use them all. That's the area we went down into earlier with the jail cells. Find our way back to the fountain courtyard. And then down here. Again, notice how this is all open. Note that the library is exposed on this side. This area was an absolute mess. Few intact jail cells. Lots of confusing rooms that lead to nowhere. I was very unimpressed with this area. And where were you when I needed your eyes? Again, you see how open all of this is. Remember this room as well. Alright. So the next video will show what all this looked like once I was done with it.